In less than a week after 1.33 we have another update for No Man's Sky from Hello Games, and here's what's in it. Patch 1.34 brings us yet another multitude of fixes, proving more and more how dedicated Hello Games are at continued support for No Man's Sky. Fixed an issue where large numbers of portal visits would be added to save files, greatly increasing the save size and impeding the ability to save the game. We're aware there are still some players experiencing this issue, and we're currently investigating any remaining reports. This bug is one of the great frustrations to many people, and while it hasn't been fixed for all yet, I'm sure the majority are glad to get back in the game and avoid wasted progress. Considering what we've seen lately from Hello Games team, I'm sure the issue will be rectified for others very soon. Prevented the terrain editor draining in charge when editing empty voxels. In case you're unsure what they mean by empty voxels, it essentially means empty space, like air. Before this little fix, the highly expensive to run terrain manipulator would discharge its fuel at the same rate whether it was manipulating terrain or not, so this is a bigger fix than you may first think. You see, the TM has a limit of distance from the multi-tool, so once it reaches that limit, which is very quick, it would be doing nothing yet consuming its oh so expensive fuel at an alarmingly wasteful rate. The TM is still expensive to run though, and apparently a lot cheaper to just keep rebuilding than refuel. Prevented players being able to edit terrain outside their base radius for free while standing inside their base. This is just a little exploit fix. Not sure it really needed fixing, but there you go. Fixed responses made to Artemis and Apollo at times being incorrectly tracked. This is handy. I think anyone who did this quest line not long after its release felt the pain of 1,000 bugs, so more fixes are always good. Prevented players being blocked from progressing if they decline to enter glyphs into a particular story portal. An annoying bug I did not encounter myself, but I would have thought was by many. So good stuff. Fixed instances where Atlas text was appearing as though it came from an NPC. Pretty sure I encountered this. It's very immersion breaking. Not a huge deal, but nice to have that detail lined out. Fixed FOV in photo mode showing degrees as temperature. Another small detail lined out. The discovery screen will now show images from a larger number of visited waypoints. This is good and another step toward bringing the discovery screen back to former glory. It is obviously better now than before, but they changed many things for the negative, like the size of images for scanned and discovered creatures. Want to see them properly, dang it. Added a placeholder image in cases where a waypoint image is not available. Allowed scrolling of names on the discovery page which are too long to be displayed. This is good. On some screens the text would jitter back and forth, being ever so slightly too big for the box. Fixed a graphical issue where a blur effect would be applied while teleporting. Annoying issue but nothing major, yet more little details sorted. Improved prioritization of systems you've teleported from when listing your most recent teleport locations. This is actually notably better, still needs a few more things done, like the ability to name destinations for an easier to recognise system. Altered teleports in space stations to allow players to teleport directly to other stations as well as to their base. This is a big deal. I was quite pleased on stream earlier when I realised I didn't have to go back to my home base to be able to move around. A bigger time saver than you may first think. Improved ordering of icons on the galactic map to more accurately indicate missions and system information. Good stuff. That galactic map was a little frustrating right after 1.3 hit. It's getting better every week. Increased the maximum number of paths which can be rendered in a galactic map. More stuff for the map? Excellent. Improved appearance of the message displayed when your starship is out of range. Kind of a nothing change, but I'm a supporter of detail, so good. Fixed a warning symbol on broken tech appearing too small. Another notable change. I actually didn't realise one of the items on my multi-tool was broken until today's stream. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused glyphs not to be awarded correctly. This could be a big one. If this has fixed the 16th glyph glitch, then I'm a super happy camper. Considering such an event, I just spent a good few hours hunting for a traveller in a space station. I'm certain the spawn rate for these has been hugely nerfed, as I didn't even find one. I tried it on an old grave I still had marked and access to, that I had previously gone to, but it was still glitched there. If anyone has found a new traveller after suffering the 16th glyph glitch, and after 1.34 can now gain said glyph, please say in the comments. Many people will be grateful, including me. Fixed an issue in tutorial messaging where you repair your pulse drive but nothing else before entering your ship. An issue I didn't know even existed but probably made a few folk happy. Added the amount of units you will earn for a discovery to the analysis visor interface. Notice this and I think it's great. More information is rarely a bad thing, so quite happy here. Added correct emotion animations for various interactions with NPCs. This was very notable as a bug. I commented on this multiple times on stream as my technician clapped in approval as I told him about his family. Fixed an issue where claiming a new base location which caused base NPCs to stop responding. This is the last on the list and probably one of the biggest. So many people had mentioned how their NPCs weren't communicating, which completely halted their efforts towards finishing some home quests. I'm especially happy at the timing of this one considering I moved my base yesterday to a more central galactic location. Definitely a good fix. So that pretty much covers it for the fixes in patch 1.34. Hello Games are really pushing these updates out super fast to the appreciation of many gamers. They're finally listening and not beating around the bush, so take advantage of this and submit bug reports. Hope this was helpful. Like, share, subscribe and have an awesome day folks.